You guys, just look at what. I just love the magic that God created. And if you don't believe in magic, you gotta look at me. Look at me up close and like with full attention, and you will see the magic. Okay. While I was getting ready and I was doing my braids, and something braid is just, it's, if you know, have you had this experience when you are doing braid and it's just something powerful? In ancient times, they like braiding prayers, like saying affirmations when you are doing braids and all, right? But today when I was doing, I have to like see jealousy, like how women, jealousy separates us, and it's for me also. I grew up in a home wherein my mother was jealous of me and her sisters. So like my mother was jealous of everybody, me, like all the other women, sisters and all, and all the other women were also jealous of everybody, jealous. And it's like it's uncontrollable, and like they could not see it, sense it. They were not subconsciously checking themselves, hence they were acting on it, and holding each other so down and so low. And it was a bad, it wasn't like jealousy, like a little bit of, it's like the kind of jealousy and hatred towards other women that it just completely destroys the, yeah, other women. Okay, so right now, and especially my aunt, I grew up around her, she would never let me do better, never let me do better, never let me shine in any way, even as a child. If I wrote something and her son could not write, I remember one time, when I was just learning to write, I wrote something, and she, like, because I was always so gifted, but my gift never blossomed. It was only when I get out of my home environment, my hometown, went really away, that they truly blossomed. But I was just having these hints when I was just learning to write. I wrote beautifully and very calligraphically, and she saw it and she was like, what, my son could not write? And she just started to beat me and beat me up so much, my hands and fingers. And then I never let myself, whenever my intuition was like, okay, let's paint, let's draw, no, I didn't never do that. Or write also, I never, I mean, I was writing what was being taught in the school, but I was not doing my creative, like whatever was, I was too traumatized. Okay, and recently when I and recently, this big milestone in my business, I was just so happy, excited about. I want to celebrate it, talk about it, and genuinely, step into this next level of me. But I was sabotaging it. I caught myself because I was like, just like hide again, because I was like, oh my God, what if other people, other women would get jealous and would like look at me like, who does she think she is, and all those things. And yesterday when I went on a walk, because I just like to, I like, it's just like when I there's this woman and she just did like so much, and I was like, God. And I had been doing my shadow work because I know this, I had to alchemize it, and in my ancestry line it is there. And I had to do, I have been doing the work behind the scenes, but I was just so like taken. I just wanted, and in the past few years, as I've progressed in my self love journey and my becoming conscious, inner child healing, and all of those things, I had to. God made me see the jealousy that I carry within me towards other women. God made me conscious, like when I send, I would just be like, oh my God, this, okay, so she has opened another shop, she has started another business, she's charging so much, she's doing so much better, she's looking so much better. And it is, we would get jealous sometimes, when we want something and we don't have it, but the other person does have it, the jealousy would be there. But if we are not checking on it, we end up doing some bizarre things. We send bizarre energies to other people, we hate them inside and all of that. That should not happen. it's okay to feel jealous. It's a very like it's a very normal emotion, but if we are not checking, consciously holding ourselves accountable, we can become so poisonous to other women and other people. And it's not just I was doing this to like I was having this reaction to other women, but just in general people. And then I was like, God taught me that it's just a distraction. Focus on you, where you are on your journey. And it is only when, I cultivated enough love for other women, other more love for other women who have businesses and all, genuine love. I was just so happy for them, even though, I was like, yeah, I was just so happy for them. Genuinely, I was like, wow, so glad that she has this safe and safety for herself and all of that. That's when results start to show up for me. Also, I did not look at these parts of me, these shadow aspects of me with hatred. I gave deep compassion to that aspect of me, because when I was seeing that in me, I was just so down and so low. I was just like, God, I don't want to do that. I don't want to. Why did I do that? Why do I? And yeah, and so I gave myself compassion. I was like, I grew. I saw this happening. I never saw a warm friendship, like warm friendship between my mother or her friends, or genuine love, pure love, clean energy. I didn't saw it, and of course, the things that we have suppressed in ourselves. Like earlier, I would be like, oh my God, why is she wearing a mini skirt? Why is she wearing a bikini? Why is she dancing like that? But now as I healed, these aspects of me started to come online. The one who start, I would also, like hate the women who prioritize money. I'll be like, why? And all of that. But God taught me everything. I was tested and humbled on such deep level, and I do not want it any other way. Never, like right now when I have conversations with God, it's just about gratitude, because it's not like that I want to struggle and suffer, but it's like, God, I want things the right way. This humbling is so necessary. When God makes us see our own shit, it's so beautiful. Like I like that in my business, in my life, God is making me become so clear, like genuine. I know it could be easy to like, oh my God, how if things would come easy. But also, yes, I'm not avoiding, like I am not avoiding ease and effortlessness in my life. God told me like everything will happen for you in ease and effortless. I know that, but God had to put me through like something so that I see, yeah, just few things that I needed to see. And the collective, this collective, we you and I, we have to work together to make this world a safer place. And especially if you can't dance, and if you cannot let yourself express fully, and you are jealous of other women who are doing it, it's holding you back, babe. Don't do that. It's holding you back. And I have been there. And I just pray that you get out of it, like you rise above this, and may your gifts blossom. I want us to rise together. I want to, because I have experienced what happens when you are around a woman, or even a man or a human being. But this video I wanted to make about women especially. I have experienced it, what happens when you are around women, physically present around women who does not like you, who is jealous of you. The energy, my inner child just gets so contracted, and it's shit. I shared my shadows here, but I am not that person, guys. I'm very loving. Just because I shared it, don't make it mean that I am that, and that's the whole truth of my personality. It's just an aspect of me, just like, a few shadow aspects in you are just an aspect. They are not the full truth of you, because at deeper, if you sit with your darkness long enough and sincerely, you will come to see, feel, and this version of you that's just so pure and light, okay? And yeah, but like being physically present around people who are hating on you subconsciously, that like when sometime I am dancing and I know someone doesn't like it, like and I'm around, physically present, I'm not talking about online, but physically present, and then my create, I can't, I just feel, and I don't like why do we have to be around people who we have to restrict ourselves around? No, that's just like you're living in jail if you have to strict yourself around people. No, our creative expression should always be out to make this world a better place, a safer place. We have to collectively work towards opening our creative gifts, because suppression of them really creates depression and just darkness, so much darkness. We hate, like, okay, why are people creating bad stuff like crackers or like bad foods that are harming? Because they are misusing their creativity, because they were blocked from their real creativity, the joy when they were creating. So but that energy will manifest, either it will manifest in a good way or in a bad way. So we have to work towards it, and we do that by becoming our own full creative expression. And for that we have to heal this jealousy, or like integrate it, learn to, let's not be afraid of doing this deep work and sitting with our darkness, sitting the parts of us that make us feel uncomfortable, to come into our real integrity. You guys, this does not happen that me showing up online consistently, believing in my gifts, and having this willpower. This does not happen because I was suppressing or running away from my shadow. This happened because I was sitting with it long enough. Every day when I showed up in front of the camera, I had to come face to face. When I was sitting in front of my journal every day writing, I had to come face to I cried long enough, and I was just like, and the sins that I did, so do not be I just want to inspire you to sit with your shadows, because only the loving version will come out of that. You guys, I got my periods while giving this message, and it is so important. Whoa, this is like really powerful. I want us to sit with our shadows long enough that we build compassion for it, and also that we learn better ways, and we make this world a safer place. Because if we are not becoming conscious, these shadows will start to run our lives, and they will just separate us from each other, right? We want more connection, more warmth, love, and for that we have to, yeah, book a one-on-one intuitive guidance session with me if you want to dive deep within you, learn to love yourself. If you want intuitive guidance, link is in my bio. You can also donate for my rent, food, and basic bills. And remember that, as you sit with your shadows and all these parts of you, it would feel like that you are dying, because yes, the old ways that you have been functioning, that's dying, a new version of you is emerging. So don't let this, this in tarot it's called tower movement, or like this, like, okay, that feeling of like, oh my god, I'm gonna die, keep you away from diving deep. And really take my support, book a one-on-one intuitive guidance session with me, take the support of the god, ask for it, for help, when I first time saw this like I was like, when I stole the money or when I judged someone as dark complexion and all, when I was sitting with those shadows early, I think 2019, these two experiences were my first what it feels like to sit with shadows, and I was like, oh my god, I was so deep into the guilt. And in that moment, there's just this, like, something spoke to me. It showed me why I acted this way, like how all the other patterns. And I'm sharing this with you that you will find god, like when you are doing this deep work, you would be supported, you guys. It the support would be so big. It will come from the unseen realm, from the stars, from the trees, from the sun, from just like, and human angels also, okay, from the books. The way support is gonna come for you, like, you will only be supported, only rise if you are being brave enough to sit with your shadows. It's a true alchemical process. They say alchemy is transforming a metal to gold. This process is known as alchemy, and the people who do it are called alchemists, because they're the powerful people, like very talked about, is because they know this process of transmuting something so normal into this valuable thing. And you do it when you sit with your shadows long enough, because you're transmuting that, that pain, that hurt, the darkness into the light, with your compassion, with your love, with your ability to see it fully. Because when you are seeing it fully, even the people, who like you won't be able to. Because when I see, like, some women who are so jealous, and I when I see them fully, I see like a little girl who has needs and can't make them meet. Something fully is just so beautiful. And forget about seeing other people fully, because that's a natural version. I naturally do it now for other people, because I do it for me. I sat with me long enough, and I'm gonna continue to do so. And when I see the full version of me, and then I'm like, I'm not judging myself. I'm not judging myself for doing the shit, because I see why I did it, what led me into doing that. And then I have compassion for me, love for me. And that kind of self-love transmutes all. It just makes you such a beautiful alchemist. And it just, the good energy, the pure energy that you bring into this world, because when you are healing, what you create from your creativity also heals the world instead of traumatizing it.